A good soldier must be in uniform in the time it takes for a match to go out. 6-year-old Sergei was also required to do so, but he couldn't do it and had to rely on his commanding officer to help him through. After putting on his uniform, Sergei became a real soldier. While he was happily showing off his clothes, German bombers appeared in the sky. The commander quickly ran to protect Sergei and told him to hide in the trench. When the bombing was over, Sergei realized the ruthlessness of war and went into his tent to look around with a serious face. Looking at all the wounded soldiers, he not only brought them water, but also tried to sing to them. He didn't know how to sing either, but the feeling was infectious and they all knew it. Every soldier knew Sergei's goodness. The next day he shaved his beard like a grown-up. He knew that if he shaved his beard, he would become a grown-up. Of course, his only intention was to grow up faster, so he could become a real soldier and take care of everyone. Seeing Sergei's enthusiasm, the commander gave him the task of sending letters home. Sergei didn't hesitate to go to the trench with the letter. All the soldiers flocked to him when they saw him, and they all happily received their letters. If a soldier was late, Sergei punished him with a dance to receive his letter. The soldier didn't think too much of it and gave them a dance on the spot. But the next day, when he delivered the letter to the dancing soldier, no matter how much he shouted, no one answered. The veterans there told him that the dancing soldier had died. Upon hearing what the veteran said, Sergei slowly took off his hat in honor of his hero and left sadly. As the war intensified, the Soviet army suffered heavy losses. Sergei, as a soldier, volunteered to go to the battlefield and pull the ammunition heavier than himself to bring supplies to all the soldiers. Although the war was very dangerous, he still did not retreat. The veteran was happy to receive the ammunition and was nervous to let Sergei return to the safety of his command post. But as soon as he got back, he heard that the telephone line had been blown up. The problem was so fatal that Sergei, realizing that there was no time to lose, ran out and carefully climbed along the line to the blown-up connection. Sergei slowly took off his hat in honor of his hero and left sadly. As the war intensified, the Soviet army suffered heavy losses. Sergei, as